to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make a cake for you. It's something different. I like you to try it because it's a really nice moist cake, it's called a sweet potato and sultana cake. It's got sweet potato in it, it's got vanilla custard in it, sultanas. It makes a beautiful moist cake. My mother used to make something like this a long time ago. I remember she used to make it with pumpkin, a mashed pumpkin. I think she used to put some yogurt through it, and I can remember we had the sultanas through it, and it was always a lovely moist cake. So when I come across this recipe, I thought I must give it a go. I have tried it and it's a beautiful cake, so I'm going to show you how to make it. We got 250 grams of butter. We got 1.5 cups of caster sugar. We got 250 grams of sultanas, and I've got 4 eggs and a cup of, we got to put some vanilla custard in the sweet potatoes. I got 1 cup of vanilla custard and 300 grams of mashed sweet potato and 2 tablespoons of honey and 2 cups of self-raising flour. So I've gone ahead and I've beaten my butter and sugar and my vanilla. I put some vanilla through it, a drop of vanilla. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest. Well, first of all, I'll put my custard through my sweet potatoes and mix it all up, ready to be put. That's vanilla custard, 1 cup of vanilla custard. And just put that through with the sweet potato. It's unusual, but it comes out really, really nice. Now just mix that sweet potato and that custard all together. And then I'm going to add that into my flour mixture. You cool down, when you done your sweet potatoes, cool it down until you mix it up with the custard. There you go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to add, I've creamed my butter and sugar, and I'm going to add my 4 eggs to this mixture. And then I'm going to just mix it around with my spoon. And just add that a bit at a time, my 4 eggs. It comes a really lovely big cake, a nice big square. I've got a 22-inch square pan that I like to put it in there. It's a lovely big cake, and you can cut it up in different slices as you want. So just put all those eggs in there. Beat that all around. Now then after I'm just going to mix it up with a spoon. I'm just going to add all my flour and the ingredients now. When you have your sultanas, put a bit of self-raising flour through those sultanas. That helps them to evenly into the cake instead of all going down to the bottom. So I have put all my little bit of flour through those sultanas. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my 2 tablespoons of honey. Just 2 tablespoons of honey. I'll just put this all together. Now you've got to put that, this will have about 1.25 hours in the oven. Just watch it, you can test it with your cake tester. It only goes into 150, heat up your oven to 180, but then bring it down to 150. You don't want a hot oven for this because it'll just take a long time to cook. Now we'll just mix this all up by hand. I've got my honey in there, and that is beautiful. Now I'm going to add my sweet potato with that custard. Look, honestly, just give this a go because it is really, really something different. It's a lovely, you can cut it up in pieces. As I say, I do it in that nice square pan. You can freeze half if you don't want the whole lot. You can freeze half of it and keep the other half. I only dust it with icing sugar on the top. You don't have to ice it. And just put that all together there. And just mix that through. That's got that vanilla custard and the sweet potato. There's only 300 grams of sweet potato. Just cook it in the microwave and then just mash it down and cool it down. And that's all it does. You see, just whip it all through like that. Now I'm going to add a bit at a time my flour and my sultanas. It's quite easy. Just keep on doing that a bit at a time. You don't have to beat it. I just like to do it with my spoon a bit at a time. It comes a lovely big cake. Put some more flour in. Very easy. Once you've got all your ingredients ready, it's just putting it all together, which is great. You might say, well, sweet potato and the vanilla custard, but honestly, I was a little bit, when I seen it, I thought, oh gee, I'll give it a go. And it's really, really nice. It's something different. What I like about it is that it's a lovely moist cake with that custard through it. And it keeps well. Just keep on adding all your flour. There's 2 cups of self-raising flour there. And I put all my sultanas in. So here we've got a sweet potato and sultana cake, which is really, really lovely. Just keep on adding. I've greased that nice, it's 22 centimetre pan. You can do it in a round one if you want to, but that is just lovely size for this, because you can see it's quite a big, large cake. So it doesn't take much beating. All you have to do is just fold that all in together. Very quick. Once you've got all your ingredients ready there, it's very quick to whip up. I say it's 150 in the oven, a degree in the oven, because we don't want a hot oven, and it'll be about 1 hour and a quarter. You can test it with your cake tester and see if it's ready. There you go. I don't think I need to do that much for you. See that lovely texture it's got there? It's beautiful. Now I'll just pour it into here. You see it's quite a large cake. That's why I like to do it in my square pan, because it's got nice, you can spread out as much as you want it. Just spread it out. You can see how nice that is. Such a lovely big cake. You can make this on the weekend and you can have it for lunches. Just keep on spreading that out. I like to give it a lovely, see those sultanas are beautiful. And I like to bang that down a couple of times. Now all you've got to do is put that in the oven, 1 hour and a quarter, until it's lovely and brown. You can test it with the cake tester and see if it's ready. I'll show you my cake that I've made before. I'll put that in the oven after. I have sprinkled it, this is half of that cake. I have sprinkled it with some nice icing sugar on top. That's all you need. You don't have to ice it, just sprinkle some icing sugar. There it is. You can just cut it in nice slices. It's lovely and moist. Lovely and moist. Just cut it in pieces like that. And you've got a beautiful moist sweet potato sultana cake, which is lovely. It is really lovely. Give it a go. Try it. I hope you'll enjoy making it. And thank you for watching. Bye.